East Alabama and West Georgia. Long time since we have talked. Dr. Don back in here with you on your Friday afternoon. Typically, we do not go live unless we have a severe thunderstorm warning or worse for one of our counties in our coverage area. However, this being Friday afternoon, we got high school football out there, and we do have some thunderstorms around that are going to affect some ball games. So we are going to give you a little look here at what's going on across East Alabama and West Georgia. We're going to start up here in Randolph County. Now we got two ball games underway up there tonight. One's up here in Woodland, and then one is down here in Wadley. Now, the storm is that's closest to Woodland is right along 431 there between Wedowee and Roxton, and it is moving to the west-northwest. And the bulk of that storm will stay away from Woodland. However, out here on the outer fringes of this storm on the northeast side, there are a few raindrops falling in Woodland. You can certainly see the lightning. You can hear the thunder. But these lightning strikes are way over here south of Wedowee, though that's getting awfully close to being too close. So the officials may decide to delay that game up there in Woodland, and I just talked to Matt Knight, and he says they are in a delay down here in Wadley. So let's put this in motion so I can show you what we're looking at here, and you can see the direction that these storms are moving. I think Wadley is in more of a direct line with the southern end of this storm that starts at Roanoke and goes all the way down to just south of 5 Points. That's going to move pretty close to Wadley, if not directly over Wadley. And you can see that there is lightning involved in that storm. And then the core of the northern piece of this is just south of Wedowee. It'll continue off to the north-northwest. So Wedowee, Flat Rock Park, up there around Liberty, and then eventually on up around the northwest portions of Randolph County, and probably making it up into extreme northeastern Clay County up there around Delta in the next 30 to 45 minutes. So that's what we're looking at right now. I know there is a tremendous amount of lightning taking place in both of these storms this afternoon, the one just south of Wedowee, and then that one right there in Roanoke, and it stretches all the way down into Chambers County to 5 Points and down to around Marcoot, just north of Lafayette. And then we have another small cell just south of Lafayette out there on Highway 50. And then down in southwestern Chambers County around Oak Bowery, just north of Aubrey. And then that storm that was coming out of Columbus over into Lee County has pretty much faded away, though there's still some light rain occurring down there. Things look pretty good over in West Georgia. Troup County had to deal with this within the last hour. It's now out of their county. And Heard County, you're not looking too bad this afternoon. We're looking at the Atlanta radar, so we're getting a good look at our West Georgia counties and our East Alabama counties. There's one flash of lightning that's just popped up over there in extreme western Heard County. That's moving on into Randolph County also. So if let's go tight on Woodland. Not that tight. Yeah, so there you go, Woodland. You can see here's Woodland up here where the cursor is, and the outer edge of what's considered measurable rain would be down there around New Hope. Now, and there's no doubt in my mind that you got sprinkles up here in Woodland, but I think the core of the storm is going to stay to your southwest as it moves off to the northwest. Now let's go back out and take a look closer at Wadley. Big ball game down here with Ranburne tonight over on the West Bank, and you can see what's coming your way. Let me kind of loop this. We'll back it up, and then we'll put it in motion. And so the leading edge of it now coming into southern Randolph County, just south of High Pine. Back out just a little bit, and the part that's going to probably ride right over Wadley is going to be this stuff down here south of Doublehead, down to Pennon, back over to 5 Points. And I'm not seeing a tremendous amount of lightning down here right now, but north of Doublehead all the way back up to Roanoke, we've had 8 strikes in the last 2 minutes. That is certainly enough to stop the ball game. So that's what you're looking at, Wadley. Question on the board about LaGrange. LaGrange is looking good now. This is the storm that came out of LaGrange. Again, this afternoon, all of our storms are running backwards. They're running from east to west instead of west to east. So LaGrange, you've already dealt with this storm. There's nothing else in Troup County right this moment. So we have Benji Whaley in here from Alaska. Well, hello, Benji Whaley. Are you part of the last frontier up there now? Is that what's going on? We welcome you from Anchorage, Alaska, watching Dr. Don's coverage this afternoon. Yeah, so thanks, Benji. Let's see who else we've got in here. Ugly at Twin Lakes. Yeah, that's all this thunder and lightning up here. And you're actually, the folks up here on Broughton Ridge, you're hearing and seeing thunder and lightning to your north, and you're hearing and seeing it from your south. You just finished with this northern storm. Now here comes the southern storm. So Twin Lakes, Crystal Lake, Broughton Ridge, Friendship Community, all this is coming your way. So you got a double whammy this afternoon. You got another storm system coming your way. The good news is we are below severe limits. Though these storms have the potential of going severe. It's late in the afternoon, so I wouldn't expect these storms to reach severe limits, but it's certainly possible. We had that one that came out of Columbus back over into Lee County about an hour ago that did go severe, so it's possible. A lot of rain and lightning on County Road 333 Wedowee. Thank you, Jack, for that report. Glenda's watching us in Lineville. Deborah's in Wedowee. Sue Smith's watching us in Roanoke. Emily's watching us down in Valley. Yeah, Miss Lou is down there in Selma. Let's zoom out and see. Let me switch to Birmingham. And give you a wide shot. Yeah, I don't see anything that's going to, there's Selma right there out there on Highway 80. You got a little shower between Selma and Montgomery that's moving to the northwest. May get a little sprinkle here in a few minutes in downtown Selma, but I don't see anything threatening Dallas County right this minute. Now, that could change over the next few minutes or so, but we're concentrating on this stuff in Randolph and Chambers, and look at that in Wedowee. Let me zoom in because this storm is intensifying. Now we see that we have some extremely heavy rainfall, if not very small hail, just to the east of Midway. I'm sorry, just to the west of Midway, right there along Highway 431. So out there around County Road 808, County Road 15, County Road 809, County Road 807, County Road 132. Right in that area there, we have what could possibly be some hail. Yeah, we've just got a brand new volume scan. So there's State Route 48, Highway 48. There's Dam Road. County Road 803. County Road 129. Dry Road. County Road 805. County Road 240. It's coming, it hasn't got to you quite yet, 240, but right there around Dam Road, west of Wedowee, we probably have some small hail falling at this time. And then there may be a very small pocket too right there on Mill Street in downtown Wedowee, Short Circle, Hillcrest Avenue, Dogwood Street, Robin Road, and crossing 431 there just south of Wedowee, down there about where Tanner Medical Center is. And again, you folks up here in the Woodland, I know this is close to you, and you're certainly getting a lightning show. But these strikes are further off to the west, and they are moving west. And let me put that in motion for you, so you can kind of see. It is building to the north some, but again, Woodland's right over here. Certainly close enough to go into a lightning delay, no question, over there at Warren Sewell Field. And down at Curtis Lynch, we're still watching. The rain is getting awfully close to downtown Wadley now. It's up there on Highway 22 between Dickert and Wadley, and pretty much running right up 77 from Pennon all the way up through Milltown and Abanda. And this entire area is moving to the north-northwest also. Again, we have no severe warnings. We do have special weather statements for Randolph County for these storms. No question, the strongest of the two is this one up here around Lake Wedowee and downtown Wedowee, stretching all the way back to Potash. And getting dangerously close to Woodland. But again, I still think the core of the storm is going to stay a little bit south and southwest of Woodland, though it is building to the north. So Woodland needs to exercise their safety precautions up there as well as down here in Wadley. Hickory Flats is in the house this afternoon. Rock Mills, stormy afternoon down there. Roanoke, just some heavy rain. Thunder and lightning in the area. Yeah, Bobby's down there in Dothan, Alabama. Wiregrass, down there in Peanut Country on the Ross Clark Circle. Lots of thunder and lightning on County Road 87. Frog Eye in the house. Hey, Miss Mabry. Destiny says she's watching from Roanoke. She said she heard a clap of thunder and told her husband, I gotta go see what Dr. Don's saying. I'll be back. Good stuff. All right, so Terry's in Midway, right there where the core of this storm went through, or is in the process of going through. Well, let's see. Let me get the latest volume scan up here. All right, there's the latest. So things should be improving in Wedowee. Now, you still got heavy rain, but the possible hail core, which is where all the lightning is right now, is just west of Ava, moving off to the northwest. So, Swag, you're in line for the heaviest part of this storm. That's the heaviest part of the storm right there. And it's going to move in this general direction. I got my color crayons out this afternoon. We can illustrate here. So that's where your severe, if this is going to go severe, that's where the core of the storm is. All right, we got a ball game over here. We got Randolph County and Woodland playing football over here. This is moving away from you. No question, you're hearing thunder and lightning. You're seeing lightning and hearing thunder, but it's over there west of Ava, moving away from you. Now, there's another little core right here where we could be having some small hail as well, just north of 48, just west of Wedowee. But I'm not seeing any lightning in that piece right there. This is where your core lightning is taking place. So that's where the heaviest part of this storm is. Zoom back out. And let's go take a look at Wadley. Good news for Wadley. Not seeing any lightning down here now. This part of the storm is going to move right over Wadley. There's Wadley right there. This storm is moving in this general direction. But you'll notice there's no lightning taking place out here now. A few moments ago, we had lightning strikes all over the place. So that's an indication that this section of the storm is weakening as it will continue to move off to the northeast also. Heavy rain there just east of downtown Wadley, moving your way. Also, some heavy rain back over here by Dickard, all the way down to Milltown, down to Pennon, about to come into Shiloh. Things should be improving in Roanoke. You still got some rain there, but nothing like what you had a few moments ago. Lots of thunder and lightning up here right along Broughton Ridge and just north of the ridge. And then from Potash all the way back up to Wedowee Marine on Highway 431, then back out 48, almost to the Clay County line. I'm going to switch to level 3. This is going to look worse, but this gives me a little better resolution. Yeah, we'll leave it right there. Carol Strickland's telling us that her grandson's down at Fort Benning. Said it got rough down there. It did. That was a mean-looking storm that came through the greater Columbus area about an hour or so ago. Cecilia's telling us they got some rain and sky-to-ground lightning down there in the Pennon area. Nothing is immediately threatening Alexander City. I think the bulk of this in Randolph and Chambers is probably going to stay north of Alex City. This stuff down here in extreme southwest Chambers, down around Camp Hill, that probably will run right up 280, but at the moment, that's just a shower. No, nothing major right there. We'll watch it to see if it's going to grow into anything. Should be, let me go back to level 2 and all right, we just got a new volume scan. Let me go up here and look. All right, so it looks like we're losing those purple colors. So it looks like maybe this storm is not quite as intense as it was. We still have some pretty good lightning output. 16 strikes in the last 2 minutes in this particular area. Again, here's Woodland. Now look what's happening. It's back building a little bit back to the west. So now I'm going to say that Woodland, you probably are going to get some rain. More so than what you've already seen. Hang on just a second. So maybe what you're looking at down here between New Hope and Potash may slip through Woodland. So you may have a few minutes of heavy rain. So, Adam, if you got your equipment out in the weather, you might want to cover it up. That's what I'm trying to say. You probably already have anyway. And the lightning will continue to pull off to the north as well. Oh, there's a strike that just popped up just to the north and northwest of downtown Woodland. This one's up here just south of Newell. Actually, that was 4.2 minutes ago. So the way this works, folks, and I know it's hard to see, especially if you're on a phone trying to watch us. That's why you need to be watching this on a big screen TV. You can see the resolution much better. The white lightning bolts are the most recent strikes, and then the yellow bolts are the older ones. But every one of them that you see here is within the last 4 minutes. The white ones are 2 minutes, and the yellow ones are within 4 minutes. And you see this one up here just south of Newell. It's almost 5 minutes old. And it'll drop off when it gets to 5 minutes old. Roy Ann Hodges reporting a pretty good storm there in Dickert. Carolyn's watching us over in Coweta County, over in Noonan. Jennifer Knott says that she did not experience any hail. That's a good report. David Cape's watching us in downtown Wedowee. Stephanie, if you're outside at the ball game, yes, you're close enough to the lightning. It's just too dangerous, and just to be on the safe side, you do need to at least be in your automobile. You don't. There's no wind here. There's no tornado threat. So you know, you're safe in your automobile in the parking lot at the ball game in this particular setup. And so, folks, we're just going to hang in here with you for a little bit. So Adam and Matt, y'all can kind of give me an update on what your status is, and I'm going to text both of them right quick. And see, last I heard, they were both in rain delays or storm delays at both Wadley and Woodland. Power is out at Roxton. I know the power was flashing at Broughton Ridge earlier. I got that report. Vivian's reporting a good bit of wind in Wadley. That was the gust front that came up before the storm moved in, and should have some pretty heavy rain falling now from Southern Union back down to the high school, right along 77, back over toward Concord, Forester's Chapel. It'll kind of give you an idea of the direction this storm is moving. I got to tell you, Wadley, you might slip in between these two pieces right here. I mean, you're going to have some heavy rain, but I'm not sure exactly how long it lasts. Let me rock that back and forth again. You can kind of see what's happening. The storm cell to the north of Wadley that particular piece is losing a good bit of its energy, and you see what's blowing up to the south down here. So we may be in the process of transferring energy from that northern piece to that southern piece. So we may not be looking at a long duration heavy rain here in Wadley. And again, I'm showing no lightning strikes in the immediate Wadley area. You got to go up here to the northern storm, and you got to get up there around Swag before you start to see any lightning. And all of those strikes were like 5 minutes ago, with the exception of one or two that was in the last couple of minutes. So all your lightning is way up here south of Foster's Crossroads along Highway 431 between Foster's Crossroads and Swag. There's a bolt that just popped 1.8 minutes ago out there on 48, right along the Clay County line. And I'm not detecting any lightning on the southern end of Randolph County now, even down into Chambers County. I'm not seeing any lightning at all. A big storm blowing up there on I-20 just on the west side of Atlanta. That'll move off to the west-northwest. A big storm right there on I-20 in Cleburne County, right on the state line, just south of Tallapoosa. And another big storm forming up there north of Riverside, just north of I-20. Let me kind of see what's happening up here in North Georgia, since that's where I am. Let me switch back to Atlanta right quick. Okay, so yeah, I'm way up here, just to the right of Dahlonega, so I'm in good shape. Let me put that in motion. Well, I got some stuff down here just north of Athens. I guess, John Boyd, you put your furniture up? Okay, good. So all that's moving a little bit northwest, so we could have a thunderstorm in here in North Georgia in the next couple of hours. But the reason we are here is this stuff right here in Randolph County. We got 2 ball games underway in the county, or scheduled to be underway. One is in Woodland, one is down here at Wadley. A couple of lightning strikes over here now close to the mountain community. Go back to Birmingham. All right, so out there on the leading edge of this storm, right on the Randolph County, Clay County line, close to the mountain community, we've got some lightning popping up there. So this cell may be, oh, it is. There comes a new update. This cell is intensifying. And look at you, Wadley. I'm telling you, that's exactly what happened. You guys slipped between the 2 cells here. That one that was just to your north is pretty much falling apart. The one to the south is intensifying back toward Daviston. And this one out here, close to the mountain community, is exploding. So it's taking, these 2 pieces have taken the energy away from the Wadley storm. And you've got some rain falling at Wadley, but look back to your east and southeast, not a whole lot going on out there. So things should be rapidly improving at the football stadium in Wadley in the next 15, 20 minutes or so. Got some rain in Woodland now. It's light for the most part. Still got heavy rainfall just south of Wedowee. Back over to about New Hope. And then along 431 from Wedowee Marine all the way up to just south of Pine Tucky, back over to Center West, down to Fuller's Crossroads. And that pesky cell up here that just won't go away, it looks like it's cycling again, and we may have some small hail. County Road 269. County Road 7, County Road 269. I don't have a lot to choose from right here. County Road 88. North of County Road 82 and south of County Road 88 is where we may have some hail falling right now. Got a cell blowing up over there in Carroll County now, just to the northwest of Roopville. That should move on off to the northwest, maybe Bowden, maybe Ranburne, maybe Bucktown on this one. Wadley, things should be improving for you very quickly. And in Woodland, again, I think the worst of this, even though you got rain now, I think the worst of it stays to your south and west. All right, so report from Wadley is the earliest they will start now is 7:30. And Matt was asking me to move the radar so he could see the lightning, and I think I've already done that because your lightning that you're probably hearing now in Wadley is way over here in extreme southeast Clay County, over around the mountain community. There's a strike that just popped up right on the Clay County, Randolph County line, south of 77. So we're seeing this area cycle again. It's ramping back up, so we're beginning to see lightning strikes. All of them are in Clay County. We do not have any more strikes in Randolph County with this southern storm. And if we go back up here to the northern storm, we're beginning to see lightning again because this one is ramping back up there at Foster's Crossroads. We've got a little area there that we may have some lightning, or we may have some hail. We certainly have lightning strikes up there, though there's only about 5 strikes in the last 5 minutes. So Woodland, you're still out there on the edge of this. Everything is moving on off to the west-northwest. Adam's asking a question, 20 minutes, question mark, question mark. I guess he's asking me, will the storm be out of there in 20 minutes? I think the lightning will be far enough away in 20 minutes because it's already up in extreme northwest Randolph County now. That cell that's sitting right there at Wedowee that's stretching out 48 to just west of New Hope. There's a new update. You know, we could get a lightning strike in this cell in Wedowee at any time, though we haven't seen that. If this flares back up, I mean, it's right there on the borderline of where we could start seeing some lightning in this cell. But for now, all the lightning in Randolph County is way up here in the extreme northwest corner of the county. Now, there's a strike that's coming back a little closer to Woodland, but that's still up here in this northern sector. All right, so that last lightning strike was 7.5 miles from Woodland. 7.5 miles northwest of Woodland on that last strike. And to Wadley, the closest strike, 6 point. No, hang on. We got a new strike right there. About 5.5 miles to the west of Wadley on the last lightning strike. Again, both of these areas are moving away from both communities. And we're still not seeing anything in this Wedowee storm. Hey, Chris, get you a big screen TV. That's the beauty. You know, we stream to YouTube. And so if you have a smart TV, all you have to do is go to YouTube and search for Dr. Don's Weather, and you can watch it on your big screen TV. That's what Chance does. And the resolution is just crazy. Also, make sure you turn your phone not sideways, but you know, normally you hold it vertical. Make sure you turn your phone horizontal, and make sure you have your settings set up so that your screen will flip, and that will give you a better resolution look at what we're showing you. You're more than welcome, David. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Pouring in Wadley. That was about 15 minutes ago. Things should be better in Wadley now. Thank you, Karen. That's what Karen was telling him. Turn it sideways. Brandy Morris is watching us over in Delta, and yep, this is about to get you, Brandy. Maybe a little small hail, lots of lightning there, just south of Delta. Vivian's asking about Daviston. I don't see anything too strong down there in Daviston. We do have rain, no question about that, but all the lightning is up here around the mountain community. Woodland, again, has been lucky so far. I know it's raining in Woodland, but the heavy stuff has stayed to the southwest and to the northwest of Woodland so far. We got heavy rain from about New Hope all the way through Wedowee and out Highway 48, out there, the Highway 48 bridge. It is coming a monsoon right now. Light to occasionally moderate rain in Woodland. And all that lightning is staying up there in the northwest part of the county, some of it now over into Clay County. So if you're just joining us, we're just kind of hanging out on your Friday evening. We have two ball games in Randolph County. Both of them are in storm delays. But things are going to improve quickly, and you can see down here in Wadley, Matt said the earliest they're going to start is 7:30. I think that is a good call. Your lightning is well into Clay County now. Closest lightning strike to Wadley is 8.2 miles, and it's moving away from you. Now, you know, if it was 8.2 miles moving toward you, that's a different story, but it's moving away from you. And you can see that with that last volume scan, let me clear this. With that last volume scan, the backside of this storm eroded big time. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Right there on that last loop, you see this big piece that was right there on the county line. It just vanished. It went away. And then you had some stuff form right there just south of the 77 logo on 77. So it may not even be raining in Wadley now. If it is, it's going to be light rain. And this stuff down here in 5 Points is actually moving due north. Got a little yellow in that down there at 5 Points, and that's moving more to the north. That's going to be more of a Roanoke rain than, if it develops into anything, than it would be Wadley. I was looking at that because everything else is moving northwest, so this would be in line to move toward Wadley, but it's moving north. So I think Wadley is in good shape to play ball at 7:30 unless something changes between now and then. I think Woodland is in good enough shape to play at 7:30 unless something changes. Closest lightning strike to Woodland, 7.1 miles, and again, it's moving away from you, not toward you. Same case down there in Wadley. If this storm was moving toward you, then it would be time to start taking cover, but it's moving away from you. No question, the heaviest part of this cell is now up there around Delta. Maybe a little small hail up there in extreme northeast Clay County. A few lightning strikes continue up there around Pine Tucky. And then down there just to the southeast of Barfield. Well, thank you, Morrison Crossroads. Appreciate those kind words. Folks, if you'd like to help us out, we welcome it. This is a rather expensive venture. There's our website. And all you got to do is click on that. And when you get to our website, at the very top of our page, you'll see a donate button. You do not have to have a PayPal account, though it's quicker if you do. You can use a credit card without having a PayPal account. It is quick, it is fast, it is secure. And we appreciate you and would love for you to support us because ask Miss Tracy if this is an expensive adventure. I can see her shaking her head and she's downstairs. And another way you can help us is by sharing Dr. Don's Weather with everybody you know. Share it with all your friends on social media. Tell everybody that you know to watch Dr. Don's Weather. We are very, very close to having enough followers on our social media to be able to at least investigate other funding mechanisms that would go a long way at helping us continue to provide you with television style coverage of severe weather across East Alabama and West Georgia. So it's very important that you follow us on Facebook and that you go to our YouTube channel. Follow us there. Click on that little bell so that you get notified when we go live for severe weather. And don't forget, we have a brand new weather app, Dr. Don's Weather app. Again, you can go to that link I just posted, drdonwx.com, and you can download our weather app for regardless of what type of smartphone you have. And you're supporting us by doing that as well. And you'll get notifications when we go live for severe weather. You'll get severe weather notifications. You will get, and we're not like one of those one-stop shops, big box store that's cookie cutter for everybody. We are tailored specifically for East Alabama and West Georgia. Not to say that I won't cover a tornado in Moose Jaw, Alaska, because I've been known to do that. But we primarily focus all of our efforts on East Alabama and West Georgia. Good news for Randolph, bad news for Clay. Things are looking up at both of our football venues currently. And I'm getting a report that it is not raining in Wadley anymore. And we should be rain-free in Woodland. If not, then we will be pretty soon. Now, you got some light stuff down here to the south that may move over Woodland. Right now, I don't see anything of any great significance that would cause problems in Woodland. Clay County, different story. Big storm blowing up down here around Gibsonville. We've got that big one up there in extreme northeast Clay County. It's moving northwest. About to get pretty heavy in Lineville. Ashland's got some heavy rain taking place. A couple of strikes of lightning down there around Gibsonville. One out there right along the Randolph County line just west of Mad Indian Creek. And then a couple, 2-3 strikes up here around Delta. Question about the storm over in Carroll County, just to the southeast of Bowden. Sitting right over Victory. And this one's headed to the northwest. So Jonesville up here on 166, that's coming right at you. I think it's going to split the gap between Farmers High and Bowden. Probably will rain in Bowden. I think the heaviest rain stays out here just a little bit to the east of Bowden. I don't see any lightning in that storm or anything to be concerned about. Big storm up here just to the west of Muscadine. That's up in central Cleburne County. There around Piney Woods, a big storm cell. Back toward Atlanta, just to the northwest of Mapleton, right near Dallas, Georgia. Big storm right there. Also up there around Tyrone, Cartersville. New site, got some pretty heavy rain going on right now up there in northern Tallapoosa County. And then just some light rain from Casita all the way back to I-185 north of Columbus. Thank you, Becky Farr. I appreciate that. That's some kind words coming from you, and I appreciate that. Y'all know I love doing this. I mean, I do. I'm doing what I do. I enjoy doing this. But Becky's right. What started out is just posting on Facebook about 4 years ago has grown into something much more, primarily because of two tornado outbreaks in Randolph County. One of them April about 3 years ago, and then of course the Corinth tornado last March 25th. That honestly was the culmination of my career. Been doing this for 30 some odd years, and everything I've learned and all the effort I've put into weather coverage over the years was made well worth it the night of the Corinth tornado, because everybody did exactly what they were supposed to do. God put me in front of this microphone and in front of this computer to warn you. I had nothing to do with saving those lives. That glory goes to God. But he did put me here at the right time to give you the information that you needed to stay safe during that storm, and you did. So if I check out tomorrow, it has all been well worth it just because of that one storm. But it's grown into much more than just a hobby now. This is something that is needed for East Alabama and West Georgia. And I don't want to get a conversation started about it right now, but because of the major television markets in both Birmingham and Atlanta and their lack of coverage for East Alabama and West Georgia, this is a needed product. This is something that we have needed for a long time, and thanks to modern technology, we're able to provide you with the same exact style and quality weather coverage as the major television markets receive from the big TV stations. One life is just as important as a million. I understand the situation the television stations are in. It's a business. That's how those folks pay their employees. That's how they feed their families. I get it. And I know that advertisers are not going to advertise on a television station that is catering to a small, rural East Alabama community when there are millions of people in their backyard. I get it. And it's an unfortunate situation, and it's one that I don't think will ever really change. So I'm here for the long haul, as long as you'll have me and as long as you'll support me. So let's look at this one more time. I think we're about ready to shut this thing down because the main reason we were here, not because we had any severe warnings. We have no severe warnings. We have not had any severe warnings in the last couple of hours. The main reason we were here is because we've got two football venues in Randolph County, one being up here at Woodland, one being down here at Wadley. Wadley's set to kick off in about 3 minutes unless they've changed their mind. And I think Woodland's probably getting close to kicking off as well. So I'm fixing to go sit in front of a television and watch some ball games because we no longer have severe weather threatening either of those venues in Randolph County at this time. And we don't have severe weather anywhere across East Alabama or West Georgia. But if we were to have something pop up, I'll be right back with you. If not, be sure and join me first thing tomorrow morning for your primetime forecast. I'll have the latest on Hurricane Ida and the effects we expect to see across East Alabama and West Georgia as we head toward the end of the weekend. Y'all have a fantastic Friday. Enjoy some high school football. I'll see you back in here tomorrow morning on Dr. Don's Weather. Good night, folks.